Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing another foundation first impression and review, and today's foundation review is going to be on the EX1 Invisiwear, it's so hard to say that word, Invisiwear Liquid Foundation, and this is what it looks like. And a few of you have been requesting a review on this foundation, and I thought I'll give it a go, and I've been hearing so many good things about it. So yeah, if you want to know a bit more about this foundation, then just keep on watching. I also want to quickly mention the giveaway, which will end tonight at midnight, and then tomorrow I'll pick a winner and I will write the winner's name when they respond back to me in the original giveaway video in the info box. And just because a lot of you guys have been asking if I've chosen a winner, but it ends tonight still, so if you haven't entered, go ahead on in that video. I'll leave a link in the info box. You can go enter. You just have to comment in the info box. I think that's all I have to say. So yeah, once the winner has responded back to me, I will write the winner's name in the info box. I will also mention the winner on Snapchat as well. So if you don't follow me on Snapchat, make sure to add me. I'll write my username somewhere here below. So you guys always know that I always moisturize my skin, and I'm going to use my Simple Kind to Skin Replenishing Rich Moisturizer, and I'm just going to apply this all over my face. I have these two ugly spots right next to each other and they're disgusting. Oh my god. I think it's from all the chocolate I ate on that Easter. I'm also going to add a bit of the Smashbox Primer Porter on half of my face, just to see if the primer makes a difference or not. So now I'm just going to talk a bit about the foundation. This is what the foundation looks like itself. Packaging is cute. Now I picked up the shade F400. The thing that kind of sucks about this foundation is that I believe there's only like 4 or 5 shades. So you get F100 to F500. This one is the shade below the darkest shade, so I don't know how it's going to be on my skin. It says on the back that its true colour pigments even out skin tone and correct imperfections for perfect coverage that is almost invisible. And it's oil-free, non-pore clogging. I actually got this foundation on lookfantastic.com for, I don't know how much it is, I think it's $12.50, which is really affordable for foundations, like a drugstore foundation price. But because I'm a student, I get uni days, and with uni days you get 10% off Look Fantastic, so I got 10%, so it was like $11.50 or £11, I don't know, but it was 10% off. That was a good deal as well. So if you're a student, get uni days, all you have to do is put your school email, and then you have a bunch of like reductions and coupons, I don't know, but it's like with all like retail shops. Anyways, so far the price is alright. It's like a drugstore foundation. The foundation comes with a pump, which is super handy. Before I didn't care, but now I'm starting to care because it's so much easier to have a pump. So it looks a bit dark, to be honest. So as you can see, I'm kind of worried that it is a dark foundation, but we'll see. Yeah, you can tell that's dark. So it's going to be a dark foundation, that's great. But the thing is, if I went for F300, it would have been too light. So what I think I'm going to do is just review this foundation. I probably can make it work with like a concealer and stuff, but I will probably get the Body Shop custom drops, like the shade adjusting drops, so you can adjust your shade. And I'm going to get the lightening one and the darkening one because I have a few light foundations as well. But yeah, I'll try and use that with it, but you can tell it's going to be dark. I need to go wet my beauty blender. I'll be right back. So my beauty blender is wet and I'm going to apply some. Let me zoom in. The application is super quick with the sponge. My skin looks even, flawless. Like, my skin looks flawless. No smell to the foundation. It's giving me a little bit of a glow. Don't know where that glow's coming from. Just wipe the rest down my neck because I'm scared it might be a little dark, so let's just even it down my neck. Okay, so far I like it. Like, my skin looks really airbrushed. Apart from these spots right here that, just please mind that looks ugly. But it looks very even and it doesn't feel heavy. The shade, I'm actually kind of, I'm not too sure about the shade right now. The shade doesn't even look that dark right now. It looks like my skin. It doesn't even look dark compared to my neck. Well, a little bit actually. So far the application was really quick and easy. It wasn't too much hassle. There's not really any patchiness. It doesn't feel dry on my nose. Well, a little bit actually. But my nose has been going through a phase these days, especially because I'm using lighter moisturizers. But other than that, it feels really good on the skin. And the shade is starting to look okay. The only thing is, we'll see throughout the day if it does oxidize, which will kind of suck because it will get really dark. So I'll just do the rest of my makeup and I'll be back in a sec. So I've just finished the rest of my makeup and so far I'm really liking it. The rest of my makeup did apply nicely on the foundation. My bronzer didn't apply patchy at all and the concealer was alright. I only applied like concealer like this, like a triangle. I didn't put anything anywhere else. I've got bronzer and highlight. And yeah, I set my concealer in, but so far the shade, I'm liking it. It looks really nice. It's made my skin look really flawless, but not cakey. And I felt like I pumped a lot of foundation out, but it doesn't look cakey. Like, it just blended evenly and nicely. So as you can see, please mind those spots. As you can see, like, my skin looks really flawless. Another thing that I'm noticing is also that it's not settling as much in my smile lines like some foundations do, which is always a plus side for me. As you can tell, I'm really liking the foundation. It was super easy to use and apply and it looks absolutely flawless on the skin. And even though I'm dry skin, I still find it okay. I don't really know what skin types this foundation is meant to be for, but as you guys know, I have dry skin, so we'll see how it is if I get like too dry throughout the day. Let me not forget the time this time. So it's 11:56 right now. And I'll be back later on today just to let you guys know how I've been feeling about it and how it's lasting throughout the day. And yeah, so I'm back now and it's actually quite late. It's now 21:10, well 9:10 basically. So I've kept this foundation on for around 8 to 9 hours. Yeah, 8 to 9 hours, and so far the foundation has held up really well. Like, bronzer and everything has kind of come off and it's kind of rubbed off around my nose area, but other than that it hasn't really, like, it's stayed on pretty well and it hasn't caused any dryness around my nose area or on my forehead around here. It has kind of synced into my smile lines just the tiniest bit, but not as much as other foundations do. So that's a plus side for me. It's stayed on pretty well and I don't think it's oxidized much at all. I went out and everything, it stayed on pretty well. And you guys, I like rub my nose and blow my nose out so much and it hasn't taken it off. It hasn't come off that much. So that's why I think that it's maybe come off my nose area because I blow my nose a lot. But other than that, it's come off a bit here as well. Maybe because I'm always like this most of the time. But yeah, it's stayed on pretty well. I don't know how many times I've said that. Regarding to what it says on the bottle, like about what it's supposed to do, I really think it's a good coverage. It says perfect coverage. That is almost invisible. That's the thing that I like about it. It gives you coverage, but it's not cakey at all. And it just looks like skin to me. It doesn't look like I really have that much foundation on at all. It's just very smooth. It did even out my skin tone and correct imperfections. It's done a good job at just evening everything out. I mean, I have more like imperfections around this, like scars and stuff. The foundation has come off the spots a bit, but it's nothing, I don't really mind that. But I think it's done, the coverage is good for, like, because I don't put powder on top either. If you put powder on this, I feel like it would be even more longer lasting. So if you have like scars or imperfections, I think this would be a good foundation for you. If you like powder, make sure that it stays throughout the day. It was easily buildable, super easy to use, and the only downside to it is the shade range, which is unfortunately a huge factor for me. So I would give this foundation around a 7 to 8 out of 10 because shade range is really important to me. So the fact that they only have 5 shades really sucks, especially if this is a good foundation. I feel like there should be more shades for like everyone to use. So yeah, 7 8 out of 10. The price is amazing. It was like only 11 to 12 pounds. Packaging is really, feels really sturdy. The pump is super useful, and yeah, overall I really like it. And I will be using this foundation much more. Like, this has become another favorite of mine so far. So I hope you enjoyed this quick review. I don't know if it's quick or long. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did like it, and let me know in the comments below what other foundations you would like me to review, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!